And we came out, thought our team was prepared. We did some good things, but we didn't do enough good things. We had 6 turnovers, and really until late in the game, we still had a chance to win the football game. Down 21-9 after 6 turnovers. Well, after 5 at that point. That's tough, but we didn't make the plays that were necessary to win the football game. So we're very disappointed in our performance. We lost. We let a lot of people down. We let a lot of people down, I should say.
Did you get a sense all week in practice that this team was focused, ready to play on Saturday with it being homecoming?
Yeah, I thought we were. I thought they were well prepared. I thought we came out. We did everything well except for the turnovers, and I know that's a big part of football. But you don't go into a ball game thinking you're going to throw 5 interceptions. We had some opportunities. We just didn't take advantage of them.
Talk about those interceptions. Were those passes to maybe get Brandon settled into the game? They look like they weren't complicated. I mean, I don't plan it. They look like they weren't complicated passes.
We were taking what they gave us. Simply put, that's what we tried to do. We tried to keep it very simple for everyone involved, and we had some opportunities. We just made some mistakes. Miscommunicated on a couple of them, made some mistakes. At that stage, frustration set in, and we weren't able to overcome it. And that's pretty much what it was.
Over 100 yards in penalties. How frustrating is that week 6 or 7 into the year?
That's very frustrating. When you get a call on the sideline because someone says something and they don't even know who's saying it. I mean, it could be anybody over there, but of course it gets charged to us, and that led to 3 points. Us making mistakes, penalties. And some of the penalties we made were, for lack of a better word, were completely awful. They were poor judgment plays. We got to do better than that.
A lot of guys coming up here saying that they weren't lined up right in certain parts of the game midway through the season. I mean, how can you get that part of it corrected?
Well, that's due to injuries. And we don't have a lot of depth. Usually you don't have a lot of depth at this. So, you're trying to get them done, giving guys reps. And then when you get a guy banged up and another one goes out, another one goes in, it kind of disrupts the harmony a little bit, if you will. So that's something that we got to continue to work on. Trying to keep them healthy, where we can practice with them 3 days a week and get them out there and take care of those situations where we at least know who's in the ball game.
You had this team on the practice field yesterday. Moving forward, what did you see from the kids maybe that was a positive encouragement going into this Saturday? What did you learn from them on this?
Well, one thing I've already known is that we're not a bunch of quitters. We're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. We're going to take advantage of whatever opportunity we have in front of us. Yesterday was an opportunity for us to work and try to get better and just try to work on the mental side of our minds. Why did this happen? And what can we do to try to change this from happening? That was what yesterday was all about. Just making sure that we can do our part, search ourselves to see if there's anything else more that we can do. Instead of judging another person, what else can I do, to make a difference? And that was what yesterday was all about. Now, we'll go back to work. We're at work now. We'll go actually on the field work on tomorrow. And that's our only focus, what we're going to do tomorrow. And then the next day and so forth. And then we'll get ready to go down there and see if we can compete.
How important is it for the captain and the leaders right now? I know it's just 2 strike losses, and it's how important is it though for them to kind of step up and get the younger guys re-energized going into something?
I think it's very important. I think it's very important that everybody put hands on deck. There's no telling where we can go. Okay, we still have possibilities. Right now, the biggest possibility we have is an opportunity to compete with Southern. And that's it. And I think if we look beyond that, I think if we're focused beyond that, I think there is no focus. That is what we should be looking at. And that's what I wanted to make sure the team knew and understand. We should have all our positive energy focused on being the best football team we can be when we go down there and play South.
It's players that make plays, but is this staff doing everything that it needs to do at this point, in your opinion, to get the team ready to go?
Well, of course I think that. I mean, you know, look, our football team was ready to play, okay? Saturday, when you look at it, we had 6 turnovers, okay? They had 228 yards of offense, 10 first downs. They scored 28 points off of 10 first downs. We had 18 first downs, almost double. 348 yards. Had the ball for 33 minutes, almost 34. You don't, get that kind of improvement over another team if you're not prepared. We were prepared, and we missed on about 6 opportunities to make big plays, passes. And if we make those big plays, we have over 500 yards of offense, well over 500 yards of offense. So our team was prepared to play. You got to go out and execute now. We did not do a good job of execution on Saturday, and that's just a fact. And we got to get better at that.
Does this loss glare more because maybe it was homecoming and there was a lot of people in the stands, and this was a game that a lot of people saying that you guys should have won, and is that maybe why this loss maybe hurts a little bit more?
I mean, every loss hurts, okay? You never want to lose homecoming. You never want to send the people away dissatisfied. We did that Saturday. No game is guaranteed. And that's something that, as young student athletes, we're starting to realize. Every game you got to prepare a certain way. Then you got to go out and execute a certain way. And if you don't, I don't care who it is, you're not going to be successful. And that's what happened Saturday. We're very disappointed that we let so many people down. It still hurts, and it's going to hurt me for a long time to come. But I got to move on. I got to get ready for the next one, and I got to be positive towards it. And that's what we're doing. And so that's what our focus is going to be again.
I know that you said that it still hurts, so how do you turn that pain into gain for your troops come Saturday?
Go back to work and try to fix it. No one is feeling sorry for us, so we shouldn't feel sorry for ourselves. We should get up, which is what we did on Sunday. Got up, came to work, worked out on the field, cleaned the slate, and started working towards something. That's the only therapy we can take at this time. And now today we'll go in and we'll finish game planning. And then tomorrow we'll get out there and we'll put this game plan to work and try to teach it to these guys and try to get them to execute it and believe in it. And get out there and keep working. That's the only therapy we can use, is just work to get better. Just keep working.
Break down some.
Offensively, they're going to throw the football. They got probably the best quarterback, if not the best, one of the best in the conference. They got a couple of the best receivers in the conference. They're going to throw the football. They'll throw some runs in there, but mainly they're going to throw the football. They're going to challenge our secondary and our football team. Defensively, they're going to attack. They're going to give out multiple fronts, multiple looks in the secondary. They're going to try to confuse our young quarterback. They're going to attack us. So that will be another challenge for us, special teams wise. They'll be explosive, they'll be well coached, and they'll come after us on the special teams. So, and it'll be on the road at their place, and they have a week to perfect all those things before they play us. So they have the week off. So, this will be a tough challenge for us.
Injury update for you guys.
Don't have a complete injury update as we speak, but got a couple guys banged up. we'll see who's gonna miss what as this week goes on. We're gonna try to get the guys healthy, ready to play. Other than that, we'll see what we got. We're gonna line up with what we got. That's all we can do.
Some of these guys come in here today trying to keep that positive attitude that it's not over. You know, talk about that. I mean, what is still left to do here?
We got 6 more football games. I mean, if we think the season's over, I'll tell you exactly what I told them. You think the season is over, don't show up. Just don't come around. If you have anywhere in your heart, mind, and soul that this season's over, why am I playing? Don't show up. I'd rather line up whatever we got, okay? And we'll go to work with that. We are not quitters, and we're not gonna start being quitters now. We have 6 games remaining on our schedule. Why in the world would we think the season's over? So, we're not thinking that way. We're gonna take advantage of this opportunity. We'll get ready to play something. We'll go down there, compete, and do our best. And that's all we can do. And that's all we're going to do, but we're going to make sure we're ready to go down there and put forth our best effort.
And with the SWAC championship, history shows that it's not over.
So, I don't even want to talk about the SWAC championship. What I'm talking about now is Southern University, my football team and Southern University. Getting out my football team ready to go down there and compete against Southern University. And then at the end, we'll see how this thing stacks up. But right now, we're worried about Southern University. I think we put too much emphasis on the end of the year and forget about the beginning and the middle of the year, okay? We need to focus on what's here and now, right now. That's Southern University.